All right, you motherfuckers. What's going on, guys? I'm your boy, Fatal fucking Mephisto. Welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of The Chill Zone. Yeah, man, we're mainly just going to be chilling today. Fucking gonna relax, try to kill some time. And I figure I would go ahead and do another live stream for you guys to do whatever. So, shout out to the Roundtable podcast yesterday. I officially announced my departure of that podcast fucking there yesterday. I decided to, let everybody know on the panel and make it known publicly that I was planning on, leaving for a little while to do my own shit, try to get my life back on track, etc., etc. But mainly I just want to break from the gaming community for a while, just go back to playing the games that I like and games that I want to play. And not having to worry about anybody fucking, doing their shit like they normally do. So that was all taken care of there yesterday. And again, fucking, mad love and respect to the panel over at the Roundtable, man. I like the direction that Thrash, or King Thrash is now taking towards moving it, fucking as far as whatever the hell the case may be goes. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic, man. Fucking, you know what I mean? It's going to be definitely a hard change for me to legit fucking just up and leave and, you know what I mean, without, never looking back and shit. That's going to take a while for me to get the hang of because I'm so invested with, with people on podcasts and Twitter and fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it. So it's going to take me a while to get you. What am I doing with this fucking? I don't want this GIF. There we go. That's better. Let's put it on fucking Shrek's face. But anyways, yeah. So fucking it allows me to, kind of step away for a little while. Take a small little break. We all do. We all pull ourselves away from gaming for a little while. I mean, I'm not pulling myself away from gaming per se. I'm just pulling myself away from the vast majority of the gaming community. You know what I mean? To do my own thing for a little while. So I don't, I'm tired of all the bickering. You know what I mean? The constant, the console war shit. I don't really care, to go in the next generation fucking with that console war lingering over everybody's head. Because I think that console war shit is fake as fuck. It makes a lot of gamers look fake. It makes a lot of gamers fucking, expose themselves for not playing any games. That kind of shit. And, and plus recently, with all the Halo shit going around, it was interesting. I was watching a video that Alana Pierce put up today. And, I want to give her a fucking big fucking, applaud for the fact that, she was basically sitting there and she's like, why is nobody fucking saying that every game that was showing off during that showcase is going to be on Game Pass day and date? Like, not only is the first party shit, but everything they showed third party. So Stalker 2 is going to be on Game Pass day and date. Every game that they showed from the ID at Xbox reel is going to be there day and date. And that's a big fucking deal. And, nobody's talking about that. Nobody gives a shit about that because the blind hate that service gets is the main reason why everyone's ignoring that. And it's a real fucking crying shame, to be honest. You know what I mean? And look, it doesn't help on the simple fact that Halo, their presentation yesterday that they showed. I mean, look, regardless of what I think of how the game looks, I don't give a fuck. But I can at least acknowledge that I can understand why people fucking, are going around with all these hilarious memes. Hell, even I'm using one as my fucking avatar on Discord and Twitter. But the thing of it is, I don't fucking care. The game looked really fucking fun, dude. Really fucking fun. You know what I mean? And I'm really glad to see that it's going back to Halo Combat Evolved. And the sad thing is, there's not a single person that I've seen, right? Outside from people that reacted to the video, and Alana Pierce even was one of them too as well, that even said, the game looks exactly like Halo Combat Evolved, just with modern day graphic wise. You know what I mean? Or modern day technology or engine wise. And I agree with her. You know what I mean? And again, even if fucking, poor old Shrek boy over here looked more detail and shit like that, people are still going to shit on how it looks regardless because it doesn't look like a game that you would see for a next-gen console. But again, when Halo 1 came out, right, did that graphically define fucking how shooters are supposed to look? No, because nobody gave a fuck about that. Nobody cared about how the game looked. You know what put Halo on the fucking map? Its campaign and its fucking multiplayer. Which, again, fucking when it comes to their multiplayer, I read a rumor today. Shout out to G-Rock, my homie over on the Team Red fucking Discord. Posted an image, or not an image, a tweet, or an article, sorry, basically talking about how when somebody fucking was saying that the multiplayer will not be launching with the campaign. Which, to be honest, I'm not going to be fucking surprised. Because, like I said, this game is clearly a game that could have at least had another year or two in the oven. But they said, fuck it, you know what I mean? And by having it on Game Pass, most people aren't going to give a shit. You know what I mean? Which also hinders on the aspect of fucking, of the quality going down on games and shit. You know what I mean? And it's a real shame that Microsoft is doing all that crap like that, man, to please everybody, because they kind of, you know, they don't want to fucking back off them saying that fucking, you know, remember last year, 2019, they announced that, you know, Xbox Series X was going to launch with the Halo game, and Microsoft really can't afford to be doing that shit again because Phil has already promised a lot of shit last gen, and look what happened. All negative shit. You know what I mean? So if he were to sit there and tell people that Halo Infinite was not coming fucking at launch, you know, which I personally think he should have never made that announcement from the get-go. I think he should have held off and wait, kind of like what they did with Halo 3, because the 360 didn't launch with the Halo game. Halo 3 came out fucking a year and a half later after the launch of the fucking 360. So why couldn't they do the same here? I think a lot more people would have been pissed if there wouldn't have been a Halo at launch, yes, but it would have gave time for the game to cook more in the oven, to make it fucking a full-fledged fucking scale game. You know what I mean? But now we're going to have to fucking settle for, you know, a game that looks like this at launch and then eventually get better as time goes on when they constantly keep updating the fucking thing. And then this being the only Halo game for the next 10 fucking years could definitely be a problem for a lot of people, man. But like I said, regardless of the criticisms and well-deserved ones, I'm still going to play it regardless. It looks fun as fuck. That's the main reason why I play Halo. I'm not big in the Halo on the world. I'm not big on the actual fucking stories. I'm not big on the lore. I play Halo, man, because Halo is one of those types of fucking first-person adventure games that's just fun to go through. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm planning on doing with Infinite, man. The multiplayer itself, I still have to wait and see how they're doing with that. But I'm not even big on the multiplayer of that, man. Gears is kind of like my go-to game for when it comes to anything multiplayer on the Xbox. And Gears 5 was kind of a disappointment. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. But here's the thing, right? I've seen a lot of reaction videos, because that's what I normally do after like a lot of these events, whether it be E3, PAX, or whatever event it is, you know, just so I can get an understanding of how excited people are. You know what I mean? Now, outside from, you know, fucking Kind of Funny or fucking Easy Allies or GameSpot or all the big publication journalist fucking motherfuckers on YouTube, you know, those are the ones that I tend to ignore, because we're going to hear a lot of praise and a lot of things, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to go and see other people's fucking reactions outside from Dreamcast guy, because I cannot stand that mofo. But despite that, though, you know, I pretty much basically have seen like the vast majority of other people that have reacted to this fucking showcase are definitely walking away disappointment and shit, and fucking they weren't really satisfied with what they saw. You know, a whole bunch of other shit, right? You know, and that's fine, but you should have already kind of known this kind of going into this showcase, because Microsoft's been very adamant about one thing, and that is definitely being that we weren't going to see anything fucking that was going to be Series X exclusively for the next 2 years. So everything that they showed outside from Forza Motorsports, State of Decay 3, fucking The Medium, and of course, Avowed, were all Series X exclusive games with no Xbox One in sight, right? You know what I mean? But the rest of the games are all coming to fucking to the Xbox One, which was something that they already confirmed and told everybody that was going to happen. And I think if this showcase wasn't dedicated to that or didn't have that 2-year gap, I think the showcase would have been a hell of a lot better. Because I think if the showcase, let's say all these acquisitions Microsoft got, they picked up in 2014 instead of 2016, 2017, right? So that would have gave more time for games like Avowed to be worked on and fucking State of Decay 3 to be worked on and et cetera, right? I think that actual conference would have been a lot different, but I didn't go into this conference thinking that there was going to be this massive explosion of next gen fidelity. I didn't get that, but I don't care about that. What I did get out of it was games that I want to fucking play. You know what I mean? Like, I want to play Stalker. I want to play Medium. I want to play State of Decay 3. State of Decay 3 is a big game for me, dude, because I want to see where Undead Labs can really take this franchise now that they're owned by Microsoft. I want to see where they can take this game. And just fucking teasing that shit on what they're like, on where they want to take this franchise, man. I fucking approve of it. I approve of it tremendously. So I really want to see fucking what State of Decay 3 has, because I know Undead Labs with a bigger budget and actually not having to worry about budget constraints like they did with fucking, the first 2 State of Decays. I really want to see this franchise take the fuck off. I want to see this franchise evolve into something else, because the core concept of State of Decay is fucking amazing. It's just troubled by the launch, the multiplayer, the bugs, how it looks, everything else like that, and people effectively ignore the game because of that. So I really want to see State of Decay 3 shine for a next-gen fucking exclusive. Definitely want to see that game shine. All right, let me go ahead and give a shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up, Raccoon? What's up, Beavis? What's up, Dauntless? What's up, Latency? How you doing, guys? What's up, Pug? Yeah, my little homie crew in his house. Ah, the beautiful Dawn. How are you, my love? How are you, my dear? Welcome to my live chat, my dear. Welcome. But yeah, I wasn't disappointed with the event at all yesterday, because I kind of knew what I was walking myself into. You know what I mean? I knew that we weren't going to be seeing a whole lot of fucking next-gen Series X shit. We saw a couple titles, that was about it, but most of it was all CGI shit or in-engine, like the Forza Motorsports one. And again, I don't know if people have reading comprehension skills, but CGI and in-engine fucking footage is not the same shit. It's not the same shit. I've seen a lot of motherfuckers tell me that Forza Motorsports fucking whatever the fuck it's going to be for next gen was CGI. Even though when you watch the fucking video, it says right in the bottom left-hand corner, in-engine footage. Not CGI. And the fact that gamers cannot tell the difference baffles me. Fucking baffles me. So it definitely seems the direction that State of Decay 3 is going, now that I think about it, is going more towards the... Now, I could be wrong, but I'm just going based on the trailer that we all saw yesterday. I could see it being a actual, like, true survival horror kind of game, where, like, they're gonna, like, base building is gonna be a thing. Because if you look closely at the trailer, like, the area that that fucking girl was in, fucking, there was literally no cities, there was no fucking houses, there was no towns, there was nothing. It was like a massive fucking forest, right? So I think, in theory, context-wise, I think the direction where they're going with State of Decay 3 is you're going to be able to build your own base. You'll be able to, like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, keeping the core resource gathering of what makes State of Decay so good. Fucking, that's going to be the forefront. But I think you're going to be able to build your own shit. You know what I mean? You will be able to run into other survivors and recruit them if you want to, or kill them off like you can in State of Decay 2. But this time around, instead of like it being zombies, you got to mainly deal with fucking with wildlife and shit now, and whatever the case may be. Which I'm totally down with that. And you can have like maybe like an ability to like warrant off certain animals, like certain animal calls, kind of similar to how she screamed at that wolf and the wolf took off. So I don't know. Either way, I'm fucking pumped as shit for State of Decay fucking 3, dude. PlayStation just announced Combat Toads coming to fucking... Yeah, hey, by the way, I don't know if I have it on here or not. Let me see. Okay, I got that meme. I got that meme. I got that meme. I got that meme. I got whatever. Okay, so maybe it's not on here. But I had a screenshot earlier that I took from fucking, what do you call it there? From the Grounded launch trailer. And y'all remember that scene fucking near the end where it shows fucking like the kids fucking on a giant action figure of Rash from Battletoads? Okay, so I screen capped that. And I posted on Twitter. I said fucking... I forget what I said, but I said something in the context of... I'm like, oh, hey, Dalla, fucking... I said, is Obsidian hinting at something here? Is this like how Battletoads is now going to look? Is this the redesign? Question mark? You know what I mean? Along with their at name. Didn't get a response. But later on that night, fucking yesterday or last night, I saw a tweet go up by Dalla. And basically saying, oh, hey, it was awesome to see Battletoads in Grounded, #Battletoads, right? And I'm sitting there, like, I didn't really think too much of it. I thought I was like, hey, cool, it's just them because they're working on the game, or whatever the case may be. And then my fucking brain, the way that it works, started theorizing. I think personally, and this is me 100% speculating here, I want to make this clear, but I think that what we saw fucking, or at least how that character looks in Grounded, that's going to be what the actual new version of the Battletoads is going to look like when that game officially comes out. I personally think that they've gone back to the drawing board, and that's how that motherfucker's going to look. You want Killer Instinct style, you're going to get it. Maybe not graphically wise, but you're definitely going to get that model of it. For sure. Of course Grounded looks fucking fun there, Raccoon. You know why everybody hates Grounded, man? It's because the fact that it looks like a kid's game. That's the reason why. But I bet you $1 million fucking dollars, man. You put a fucking 10-year-old kid playing that shit, they're not going to have a fucking clue what the hell they're doing. They're not going to understand to take shit to this fucking, I forget what they call it in the game, but to scan shit in order to see what you can actually craft with that fucking resource. Kids are not going to do that shit. I guarantee you that the vast majority, a lot of fucking PlayStation dudes that sat there and shat on Grounded, that told me that they played the fucking flight demo, had no idea what the fuck they were doing in the game to begin with anyways. I'm not surprised why they call it dog shit. If the game doesn't hold your hand, right? If the game doesn't hold your hand, PlayStation guys ignore it. It's a game that holds your hand. 96 out of fucking 100 on Metacritic. Fuck off. A real shame, dude. It's a real shame. And I'm baffled because like I went back and I watched the PlayStation 5 fucking event from last month. And there was a lot of amazing stuff that I saw in there that I really want to fucking play. That I look forward to playing when I do get my hands on a PS5. And the same can be said for Xbox. But at least this time around, while I'm waiting for games like State of Decay 3 to finish and fucking Fable to finish, you know what I mean? I can still play the vast majority of the games that they showed on my Xbox One S. You know, and trust me, I've seen the memes, man. It's like, oh, Microsoft fucking doesn't care about their console. Motherfucker, Phil Spencer even told you he doesn't give a fuck if you buy their hardware. You see what I'm saying, Raccoon? You might have noticed a pattern with this. Have you noticed that even if Phil comes out and says some weird shit, it doesn't become a meme until Twitter gets a hold of it? You ever notice that? It can be shit that this motherfucker said years ago, or months ago, weeks ago, or whatever, and motherfuckers you won't hear a peep. But as soon as somebody tweets something, right, whether it be an article twisting the words around or making up their own fucking title for their blog or their fucking post, that's when Twitter gets a hold of it, and that's when fucking everything goes to shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, you're just proving to me that you don't read, you don't pay attention to nothing Xbox is doing. When everybody got on my case, right, about, oh, fucking, it's wrong for developers to put their games on a service like Game Pass, but yet don't say shit about PS Now? The fuck is going on here? Are you just jealous the fact that PS Now is not getting games day and date? Oh, no, I wouldn't want Sony to do that because they'll lower down the quality of their games. We have yet to see that. Halo Infinite is maybe the only exception. But that, I don't even chalk that up to being a Game Pass fucking thing. Because if you paid the fuck attention, that game has literally only been in the oven for 2 fucking years. Remember, 2018, we saw the in-engine fucking for the Slipskate engine fucking in the reveal for Halo Infinite. We saw nothing but a fucking goddamn cutscene last year. And then this year, now we've finally seen gameplay. You're going to sit there and honestly tell me that they went in the last 2 years to create an epic fucking goddamn fucking mega game like Halo? And then we saw this, and that's how it looks, and that's how it's ending up to be? Fuck off. Duh. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm not out here, I'm not trying to advocate for Xbox, even though people think that I do that shit all the time. No. What I'm doing is I'm explaining shit because for people that can't fucking understand or comprehend logic. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, how can you go from bitching about a service that Microsoft had, that PlayStation has had since the very inception of this generation, minus downloading? It was only streaming when PS Now came out. Nobody said a fucking word about PS Now, right? When Game Pass came out, what did the PlayStation guys do? Oh, man, we've had PS Now for fucking since the beginning of this generation. Well, all of a sudden, you've seen all these little fucking... goddamn saliva. All of a sudden, man, fucking, I'll get to that in a minute. Goddamn saliva went down the wrong hole. Fuck you, man. Anyways, as I was saying, sorry about that. So, what the hell was I saying now again? What the fuck was I saying now? Oh, thanks, fucking coughing. Motherfucker. What the hell was I talking about? I lost my train of thought like instantaneously when I had that little coughing fit. I do. But I love PlayStation just as much. You know what I mean? See, the difference is that people can't differentiate between me and a fanboy is that I don't give a fuck where these games go. I'm just in it for the software. I'm a software guy. I don't give a fuck about the hardware. Now you may be thinking to yourself, oh, well, then you should be a fan of fucking streaming. No, that's something that I don't fucking care to do. Like, what I'm telling you is when I tell you that I don't give a fuck about these consoles, I don't care if Sony puts their games on another goddamn device. I don't give a shit if Microsoft fucking does. I don't give a shit if Nintendo were to do that shit. I don't care. As long as I have a platform or willing to invest money into a platform to play games that I fucking see that interest me, I'm going to do that. I don't understand why people have a hard time doing that. But again, everyone's perception and everyone's perspective and everyone's opinion is obviously going to be different. It's just most people's opinions are bad. It's like everybody thinks that my opinion is shit for the games that I like or the choices and decisions for gaming that I make in my life. Like that affects you somehow. That gets you mad that I'm playing a game that you in your eyes and in your mind think is fucking shit, but not understanding why somebody like me fucking likes it. Oh, sure, of course, I've heard the excuses. Like, you have Andrew Wilkins who legit thinks that I'm not exactly fucking excited for fucking Battletoads, that my fucking hype is fake. This motherfucker doesn't know me like that. A lot of people that met me don't know fucking me as a gamer as a whole, unless I tell you this shit. Like, trust me, man, if let's say, for example, man, that I met you guys in, say, grade school and shit. You know what I mean? We grew up together. You would have seen exactly how my life went, man, when it came to anything gaming. I am probably the luckiest motherfucker on the face of this planet, dude, when it comes to fucking video games, my guy. The luckiest motherfucker in the face of this planet. Every console that I've gotten has been nothing but fucking the luck of the mill, dude. Luck of the mill. I got my fucking NES for Christmas from my parents. I got my SNES for Christmas. I got a PC. Well, not my own PC, but we had a Commodore 64 because my friend had one, so he was able to copy every fucking game that he had. So we had that. We had a PC because my mom fucking wanted to buy one. You know what I mean? We had a Master System that my grandma got for me for my fucking birthday. That kind of shit. I've always been lucky. And I don't know why. And the thing of it is, it's like that luck is carried on fucking my whole fucking life, dude. My whole life. The only hobby that I give a shit about, man, is the one that I had the most luck in. It's crazy. But yeah. What's up there, One Stop? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, going back to what you said earlier there, speaking of One Stop, because now that he's in the chat, about the question that One Stop asked me about, like, man, what is your love with fucking Xbox and shit? Here's the thing. One Stop knows me very well. Like, he knows me very well. He knows that I'll play fucking anything and everything. It doesn't matter the platform. He knows that, right? And like I said to him yesterday, I'm still going to be doing the exact same thing because that's what I've always been doing. I've always been doing that. You know what I mean? I've been doing that since I was a kid. That's never going to change. I've had people try to persuade me into not doing shit like that, but it's not going to work. It never will work. You know what I mean? Like, I molded myself into this weird breed that you guys interact with all the time. You know what I mean? Questioned every day. Like, if there is such thing as gaming therapists, trust me, if I told a gaming therapist my whole life story on, like, how I look at games and how I perceive games, that motherfucker wouldn't know what to say. Because he would never actually fucking have a client like me. I'm like that fucking... Look, I'm not saying that I'm the only person that plays a lot of shit. But I can definitely tell you, there's not many people out there, man. There's really not. Like all those people that have those big ass collections that you see behind them in videos and shit. Depends on who you're watching. People like Seventh Level and people like fucking Alpha Omega Sin and shit like that. Yeah, those guys are legit. But I've seen other people that have like a massive collection of games behind them. But the funny thing is, the moment you ask them about what games they have in their collection, they're fucking clueless. You know how easy it is to go out nowadays and buy a box full of cheap ass fucking 7th gen fucking video games? Like $150. Boom, you got like 90 games right there. Put it on your shelf and like, hey, I'm a gamer, bro. You see all these games behind me, bro? Fuck off. Knowledge is the most important thing when it comes to gaming. See, I play a lot of shit because if a game were to ever get brought up in a conversation, a random ass game gets brought up in a conversation, I can sit there and be like, hey, I played it. I have knowledge of that game. Let me speak about it. Like yesterday, for example, Royal, fucking shout out to him, he asked me what Stalker was. I told him that I said, okay, well, if you've played fucking Metro, it's sort of like that, but with more depth behind it. You know what I mean? And plus, that series has been around before the game series for Metroid even existed. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit that people like. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone. I'm not better than anyone at all. Like, I'm not even fucking saying that, and I don't want people to think that I am, because I'm not that type of person. What I'm telling you is that my passion has always been gaming. Gaming has always been my escape reality, man. It kept me sane my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, I used to play games so much as a kid, like, it helped me cope with all the bullying that was going on in my life when I was a kid. Not only from my brother, but from fucking kids at school and shit. It was a place where I could go, I could play a game and not have the game judge me. And that's why gaming connects with me so hard and so much, man. And why my passion for it is fucking amazing. Why I love gaming so much. That's why, like, the way games look, man, I don't care how games look. Graphics doesn't sell me on a game. Never has, never fucking will. But if you are a person that loves that kind of stuff or that wants that graphical fidelity with, you know, with the story and gameplay behind it, like with what we see with a lot of first-party Sony IPs, then go ahead and do you. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to hate on that. In fact, you know, I welcome that because those games that Sony has released this gen, outside from a few noble exceptions, were fucking incredible. You know what I mean? So I'm not even hating on that. Like I said, for me, it's all about, I'm a software dude. I don't give a fuck what kind of game it is. I'll play it. I don't give a shit. If I have access to it and I can actually play it, I'm gonna fucking play it. Because to me, at the end of the day, a video game is something that you play and you have fun with. It's not real. Nothing that you're doing in the game is real. You know what I mean? Like when everybody was making fun of me for playing that daddy simulator bullshit that I played there fucking about, last year? Like, I didn't care if that game was about fucking same-sex male marriage. I didn't give a fuck. It's a video game. It doesn't affect me in any way. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't bother me any. Like right now, I'm so currently playing fucking SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. You think I give a shit that somebody like Emmanuel there was sitting there bashing me for playing that crap? I don't give a fuck. Because you know why? Because when that game came out on the PS2, that game was the shit for a SpongeBob game back then. And even to this day, that game is still a fun game to fucking play. But I should be ridiculed for that there, Emmanuel, because I happen to play a game that is designed for kids. Did you not grow up in the day and age of a gamer as a kid? Or maybe that's something that you didn't get a chance to experience because you recently came on board and now you think like you're like this pro advocate Xbox motherfucker? No. That shit don't fly with me, man. Like take One Stop, for example, right? This guy got so much fucking hate, bro. Like, even before I met him and I went and I started, like, watching his older videos and stuff and whatever the case may be, you have any idea how many times I've seen people legit say to One Stop that, oh, you're a modern gamer, you haven't been gaming long, you've only been gaming this generation? But then when you actually sit down and have a civilized conversation with the guy knows his shit. You know what I mean? Like, he knows what he's talking about. He knows old school shit. He's been there like me. He's like, I think he's older than me. I think slightly. I think. Don't quote me on that, One Stopper. Don't fucking get mad if I fucking ever remark on that. But I'm just saying, like, he's been around just as long as I have in the gaming scene. Same with his family. You know what I mean? So, like, it's laughable to me when people misjudge somebody like that. You know what I mean? But yet you have people like Tim Dog. Look, Tim Dog is not a bad dude. Same with Kid Smooth. I may not agree with them with their gaming senses, but I don't hate them as a fucking person. I don't even know who the fuck they are. So why would I hate somebody that I don't even know? That makes no sense. But I can easily tell you, like, I'm not a fan of Kid Smooth's fucking gaming perspective on shit. But if you actually sit down and have a civilized conversation with Kid Smooth, he's not a bad dude. He's not a bad dude. I've talked to fucking Kid Smooth fucking in the past when him and One Stop had a debate. He's a genuine nice guy. I just may not agree with his stance on gaming on certain things, but he's not a bad guy in any shape, way, or form. You know what I mean? All it takes, man, is just have a conversation with somebody. Find out where they stand, like who they are. Ask them the questions. How long you been gaming for? And, like, look, this is another thing I've also noticed, man. When you go to ask somebody how long they've been gaming for, they'll be like, oh, I've been gaming since the Atari days, right? But then you don't follow up on that question. How is anybody going to believe if that person is being authentic or not? You have to ask those hard-hitting questions. That's what I always do. And the easiest one that you can trap somebody in, and I've said this before a bunch of times on my show, the easiest way to tell if somebody is fake or not, or that knows their shit about gaming, is make a game up for a platform that you loved as a kid, and if they agree to it, there you go. I've had people try to fucking pull that shit with me too, bro, in the past, and nope, that didn't work for them for shit. Like, there was one day, fucking, I was on a Discord. I forget what Discord server it was. I don't think I'm on the server anymore, but we were talking about PC. And I was talking about a lot of games that I played growing up as a kid, you know, on the PC when I had my PC. And I talked about From Dusk Till Dawn. You know what I mean? Everybody immediately thought I was talking about the movie with George Clooney and fucking Quentin Tarantino and shit and the vampires, right? No, I was talking about the actual video game that was released, I think, in like 98 for PC. And I posted the box art for it, right? In the chat for the PC box, or the PC, right? Motherfuckers went quiet. Didn't say a fucking thing. Because they had no clue that there was a video game on PC that was based on the fucking movie. Nobody knew about that shit. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's ridiculous to see fucking, like, I know I catch a lot of flack, but here's the thing. There's a difference between catching a lot of flack and trolling me. A lot of y'all just, you know, we all have fun. You know what I mean? We take shots at each other all the time. I'll make fun of Raccoon or I'll make fun of whatever, but I get the same exact treatment from you guys all the time. But there's people that can't tell the difference between the two. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that legit think that I don't like fucking Horizon Zero Dawn because I criticized it, or people think that I flat out hate Marvel's Spider-Man that came out in last year or 2018. Sorry. Here's the thing. No. I don't hate Spider-Man. But I will use that game as a trolling mechanism to come at you guys for what you guys do to me. And a lot of you guys, it's not all of you, a lot of you guys are definitely starting to see through that shit now, but a lot of you guys for a while fucking legit thought that I was being 100% serious, but I'm not. I haven't played Spider-Man because I just haven't got around to playing it yet. And I'm not that big of a Spider-Man fan, but I'll still play it and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I can get my hands on it, whatever the case may be, of course I'm going to want to play it. But I talk a lot of shit. But again, when I talk a lot of shit, it's me just fucking with you. Because think about it, right? How can you take someone serious like myself when I'm sitting there, you know, making fun of the game, say Spider-Man, I'll use that as an example, when I can easily, when you guys know, right, that I played some fucking weird ass shit in my time. Barbie's Dreamhouse Adventure on the Wii U, that fucking Ubisoft Imagined Party Babies bullshit. I can never ever be serious in saying that, oh, this game on PS4 fucking sucks dick. Now, okay, my hatred towards a game, say, like Final Fantasy, doesn't stem from the fact that I hate Final Fantasy VII. Fuck no. 7 is a cult classic. It's amazing in its own right. It's just not my preferred favorite game. But me using that as ammunition to take cheap shots at people that love that franchise, I get a thrill out of that. I get a little tiny thrill out of that. You know what I mean? Like, I will say, though, as much as, like, you know, the remake to 7 was a fucking abomination. I'm sorry. Nothing offense to the game itself. It's the way Square Enix designed it. It's fucking terrible. Everything about that remake is fucking awful. And I hate saying that because I know people are going to be like, oh, Fatal, you're just hating. No. They turned Aerith into an SJW twat. The fucking combat is abysmal. And the fucking design and breaking it up into multiple parts is a fuck you to everybody. That's not how you make a fucking remake. But oh no, the game is fucking game of the year, game of the century, game of the millennium, game of the universe. Fuck off. Man, I don't get it. I don't get it. That game could have been so much better as a remake. But the Square Enix had to find a way to fucking ruin that for everybody. And the irony is, dude, is that when you deep dive into the Final Fantasy community, there are so many motherfuckers that agree with what I'm telling you right now and how shit that fucking remake is. The people that are not coming out saying that, oh, I love this remake, blah, 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 are the people that only started playing JRPGs fucking when that game came out. Outside from a few noble exceptions. Every person who I've asked told me that Final Fantasy VII was their first JRPG game that they ever played. Yeah, it's no wonder why you like this fucking remake then. Because you're not going to understand or begin to comprehend why this remake is dog shit. And I can't convince anybody. But I can tell you one thing right now, Final Fantasy VII Remake, not the game itself, like the actual title itself, or the characters, whatever you want to call it, it's Square Enix taking a fucking franchise that everyone loved, or a game everybody loved, and milking your goddamn fucking gaming nipples fucking dry. By shoehorning in a broken garbage fucking, combat system like from fucking Kingdom Hearts. And I'm sorry, I know people like Kingdom Hearts, I'm sorry, but that's the only thing I hate about Kingdom Hearts, the combat. If the combat wasn't like that, I would have fucked with that franchise. But that combat sucks! Severely fucking sucks! Turn-based will forever be the golden standard for me for when it comes to JRPGs. Look at Persona 5. That is a highlight of this generation as being crowned as one of the best JRPGs this gen. That's turn-based. Not action-centric like Final fucking Schmantasy. But yet, everybody tells me that they hate fucking turn-based? Fuck right off, man. Because you're full of fucking shit. You're full of fucking shit. If you played Persona and you went through and you beat Persona fucking 5 and you enjoy that game, then you enjoy turn-based combat. That's how fucking RPGs used to always be. Was always like that. The original Final Fantasy VII was fucking turn-based. Nobody said shit. Nobody cared. The main reason why I stopped playing JRPGs is because they fucking aren't that good anymore. Persona 5 is the exception. Yes, I know. I haven't beaten it yet. But if there's one JRPG I can say that I can easily go back to and play this gen, it's fucking Persona 5. Because that game is awesome. Final Fantasy VII, I'm never touching that game as long as I live ever again. The remake goes in. It was the classic, absolutely. But the remake, fuck off. Turn-based, I never understood that mentality, man. Turn-based to me is one of the best ways to enjoy an RPG, especially when it comes to its fucking combat. There's more strategy involved. You have time to think and process what you want to do next. Whereas when you play an action-oriented fucking game, you gotta think instantaneously, man. And then by the time you figure out what the fuck you're doing, that enemy is nowhere near what the fuck you're trying to do. You know how many times I've wasted fucking limit breaks, man, in Final Fantasy VII Remake? Because the enemy just fucking trolled me and said, no, fuck you, I'm out of here. That combat is flawed. Fuck, man. When you create a game, like say, okay, take Nier, right? Nier embodies both fucking story and fucking exploration and combat and molds it in perfectly. Perfectly. Oh, and of course, the soundtrack in the original Nier is fucking incredible. But the thing of it is, at the end of the day, games like that have a fluidity between exploration, story, and combat, and all fucking three intertwine beautifully. Nier is a prime example of a game that everyone shat on last generation, fucking calling it a mystical PS2 title, and effectively ignored it, to being one of the most underrated gems last generation. But then Nier Automata comes out this month, or not this month, sorry, this generation, and all of a sudden now Nier gets fucking praise now all of a sudden. Oh, I want to play the original Nier. Well, where the fuck were you last generation? Oh man, I was wrong, man. I was wrong. Like, fuck, man. And when you play Nier, fucking, you can see like how fucking depressing the story is in that game. You feel something for the characters, man. Most JRPGs nowadays, I don't get that feeling no more. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Savage, man, I truly, honestly tried to want to love the Trials games, dude. I really did. And I wanted to because I want to get back into fucking finding my love for when I loved fucking JRPGs, right? The game just didn't do it for me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything negative about Trials. The combat in Trials is fucking awesome. That's a highlight for me. It's just, when I was going through Trials of Cold Steel, man, I was trying my hardest to keep invested with the characters, even the big titty fucking teacher, and I couldn't stick with it long enough. Even my neighbor had the exact same problem, and she got halfway through the fucking game. Yeah, and it's funny because that's what everybody told me, except Overdone. He's the only person that didn't tell me that. What's up there, Rich? How you doing, buddy? This is why, like, a lot of the times, man, like, I can't take what a lot of people say, man. I can only take it with, like, at face value, because a lot of people, like I said, anytime when people tell me that fucking that turn-based combat in RPGs is fucking jank and doesn't belong in JRPGs, those people haven't been playing JRPGs that long. Because last time I checked, every fucking game outside from maybe like a dozen of them that I played growing up in my fucking youth were fucking turn-based. Dude, when I saw the announcement yesterday, right? Look, I've been wanting to play fucking Dragon Quest XI now for a while, but again, like I said, my PS4 is not out of commission per se. It's because the internet here fucking sucks, so I can't download anything. But now that this game is coming to Game Pass in December, fuck yeah, dude, I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it, man, because when I saw this shit, the game looks fucking incredible. I want to play it, man. Dragon Quest XI looks fucking dope as ball sacks, bro. Fucking dope. Hey, and that's fine there, Rich, but you know what? At the end of the day, it don't bother me any, dude, because I'm still going to be fucking playing the shit of Halo Infinite when it comes out, dude. That shit don't bother me in the slightest. But I'm glad to see you're in my chat, though, Rich, man. I miss having you in my chat, buddy. There's only, I would say, probably maybe like 3 or 4 titles that I saw that I don't really have a whole lot of interest in. Like that Warhammer 40k Darktide game. I don't care about that. Fucking, what else did they show that I don't really like? The Gunk, I'm definitely gonna play that because I know who the dev is. I play the SteamWorld games, like SteamWorld and SteamWorld Dig and shit, and those games are really fun. And it put a smile on my face to see that developer make a game that's not a 2D pixelated game. So I'm really excited for that one. Yeah, I mean, fucking, I love everything that I saw. Regardless of all the memes and shit and the hate that Halo was getting, I'm still gonna fuck with Halo. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fucking rat's ass, dude. It just shows you how Game Pass degrades the quality of Microsoft and how they're making it continuously getting updated and adding content and microtransactions. It sucks. So answer me this question there, Rich, right? I don't know if you play Gears 5 or not. But let me ask you this question. How is the game, right? Answer me this question. I really want to see if you can answer me this, man, because you are a person, that's the reason why I was waiting for you in my chat. How is it that games like Gears 5 literally makes it fucking 10 times more easier to get shit unlocked, where you never have to pay a single fucking dime for microtransactions, right? They fixed that shit in the last Operation update. It is retardedly easy now to get any fucking character you want unlocked outside from promotional ones, the Terminator crap, which nobody gives a fuck about. It's stupid easy now, right? It has fucking the Gears fucking community, man, praising it, right? Why would you do that for a game, right? By literally making it 10 times more easier that they're not going to have to worry about microtransactions anymore. Why is that even a thing? Can you answer me that question? And that game's only been out for a year. Not even a year. It's going to be a year fucking this September. So, let me ask you. Within that time period, right? No. No, because my next question to you is, there, Rich, man, is where's this money coming from when this service apparently fucking isn't sustainable? Where is the cash flow coming from for these developers to constantly make updates, to constantly release new content? Like, okay, take State of Decay 2, right? That game has been on Game Pass day one, right? They gave me a brand new game mode, fucking 3 new maps, an entirely new single-player-only campaign, as an expansion pack, a complete graphical overhaul and upgrade, like that we got at the beginning of this year, right? Or at the beginning of, right at the end of last year. So where is this money coming from? There has to be a cash flow fucking somewhere. You know why there's going to be not multiplayer there, Rich, man? It has nothing to do with Game Pass. You want to know why? Because that game's only had 2 years in the fucking development cycle, bro. It has nothing to do with Game Pass. Nothing to do with that. They constantly release new content because they have to. That's how game. Yeah, but again, you're not answering my question, Rich. Where is the money coming from? You cannot make new content without some form of money going into it. Where is that cash flow? That's the question I've been asking this question now for about 2 weeks now, and not a single motherfucker can tell me where that money's coming from. Nobody can tell me. If Game Pass wasn't sustainable there, Rich, right, for these first-party offerings, then why in the fuck are we still getting constant free content, free updates, very little microtransactions, and so many other things? I don't understand. There has to be some fucking shit going on that we don't know about. And that's the picture that's the answer right there, but we can't see it. No, dude, no. You're dodging my question. You didn't answer my question, Rich. I just asked a simple question, and you're dodging my question because you don't have the answer fucking to it. Therefore, you don't know how the first-party conjunctions work when it comes to Game Pass. Nobody does. But clearly, there's money coming from somewhere. Or else these games would not have the content in them at all, period. We would have never gotten a single-player expansion pack for fucking State of Decay fucking 2. Gears 5 would have never overhauled their microtransaction system to make it so much more easier for players to get what the fuck they want. That wouldn't happen. Because these developers, you said it yourself, Rich, these developers are going to chock full their games full of microtransactions just to turn a profit. Where is that shit? How come State of Decay 2 has no microtransactions, huh? That game could have been a perfect game to release microtransactions for resources and shit like that. Where's that shit? No, because you can't answer my question, Rich. Nobody can answer my question because nobody fucking knows. That's my point. All those people worried about these games going on Game Pass day and day from fucking Microsoft's first party, outside of Crackdown 3, they've been having a hell of a good time constantly updating. Gears had a whole entire year full of content, new maps, new game modes, overhaul the systems, fucking fixes, bug fixes, DLC maps that are free for everybody. And they just mainly got rid of their microtransaction system, literally. Made it 10 times more easier. So again, I don't understand. How is the quality of their games dropping down when the quality of their games still look the fucking same? Like, that's the part I don't get. That's the part I'm not understanding. Crackdown fucking 3, regardless of how bad that game is or not, that game looks better graphically wise than the fucking first game. Anybody with the fucking goddamn fucking thought for a fucking brain, dude. If you look at the comparison side by side, it's night and fucking day. Crackdown has always been a fucking garbage ass franchise anyways. Nobody gave a fuck about Crackdown last gen except for that Halo 3 beta. That was it. Crackdown 2 didn't even sell even a fucking fraction of what the first one did. I wonder fucking why. See, again, there's that. But here's the thing. Sony's IPs are not even remotely close to touching Nintendo's IPs. So I can say the exact same thing to you, Rich. How the fuck are you going to tell me that a game like Animal Crossing, better yet, no, Pokemon. Why does Pokemon sell fucking 15 million in fucking 2 days? And it took fucking Last of Us to sell fucking 4 million in 2 days. It has nothing to do with how a fucking game looks first party wise, my guy. Nothing to do with that. Because right now, if you want to go based on that, Nintendo, it kicks the fucking shit out of every game Sony releases. Because they sell 10 times more. Like, this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying. You think fucking when Avowed comes out from fucking Obsidian for the Series X, you think that game is going to be looking like dog shit? You're fucking retarded. You think Fable's going to look like dog shit? You're fucking retarded. That completely eliminates your quality bullshit there, Rich. Completely, 100%. No, it wouldn't. The fuck are you talking about? Put it this way, Rich. A game like Last of Us 2, given the amount of fucking controversy and how many people were bitching about how they got ripped off because they didn't like the game, if that was a game that was on PS Now day one, that game would have actually garnered more fucking attraction than the 4 million alone that it sold. But see, now, we can't talk about engagement numbers because, Sony fans believe that engagement numbers don't mean shit. But yet, as soon as a picture for a goddamn fucking DualSense controller gets dropped on fucking Instagram, breaking goddamn fucking view records, now engagement numbers matter. Viewership on streams, right? Engagement numbers fucking matter. It only matters when it comes to fucking PlayStation. But when anybody else does it, nope. Not having it. Not acceptable. Not acceptable. How can you sit there and bitch about fucking engagement numbers when you're doing the same fucking shit? Like, show me, look how many people are streaming Last of Us 2 compared to Bleeding Edge. Why are you talking about engagement numbers? I thought that was something you didn't care for. Only when it's relevant to the console in question, to the fucking person in question, or the fanboy in question, is when it fucking matters. Everybody used to get fucking pissed off, right? When State of Decay came out with that fucking image showing everybody's engagement shit on how many snacks people ate. But yet, did anybody say shit when fucking Sony and when Sony Ben came out with their fucking engagement numbers? You guys didn't say a fucking word. Nobody said shit. Why? Because, you can't when it comes to PlayStation. Because they're the king. They're the ones dominating right now. They're the ones abiding by the rules. But yet they're doing every single fucking thing Microsoft is doing. Outside from fucking first-party content going on Game Pass. They have a service similar to Game Pass, but sucks dick, that being PS Now. They have fucking online you gotta pay for, just like Xbox. Minus the fact that you still have to fucking pay for gold to play free to play shit. Get rid of that Xbox. Every single thing. Every single fucking thing. But it's okay for when Sony does it, but it's wrong for Xbox to fucking do it. I don't understand that. That makes no fucking sense. I guarantee you, bro, if fucking the Medium was not an Xbox Series X timed exclusive and that game was showing off during fucking Sony's presentation last month, you motherfuckers would be sitting there praising that fucking game to Kingdom Come because it's on your fucking platform of choice. It's amazing how that mentality works, man. And right there is the number one fucking problem that I have with this gaming community, man. Right there in a nutshell. Sony fans contradict themselves every fucking time. And they're so blind and they're so stupid that they don't even fucking see it. Oh, don't get me wrong, Savage. I even said this yesterday to Real Gamer 27 yesterday. I said to him that I was like, look, I said, regardless of my stance on the stuff that I saw from that show that I liked, I understand why nobody gave a shit about it, man, because there was nothing there that looks like next-gen game. But again, what were they supposed to show when you already knew that there was going to be a 2-year fucking wait before we saw anything exclusive on the Series X? Why do you think all the trailers that we saw for Series X only shit was not gameplay? State of Decay 3, fucking Forza Motorsports, even though that was in-engine and not CGI. People, like I said, people can tell the fucking difference between the two. Fucking, and of course, the Medium, that's next-gen. Stalker is next-gen. Everything that we saw that's going to be on the Series X was either in-engine or CGI. But everything that's cross-platform, Halo Infinite, fucking Grounded, everything, we saw gameplay for. No, it doesn't. You know what Halo Infinite reminds me of there, fucking Rich? Reminds me of fucking Combat Evolved. Yeah, but bad latency, though, despite how it looks, is that really anything new fucking at all? Because A Way Out did the exact same shit. Where it was rendering 2 different areas simultaneously, man. Like, no offense to Bloober or Blubber, whatever the fuck they're called. I love that fucking studio. I love that studio. Layers of Fear was great. Fucking, what the hell was that one there, that Cyberpunk one that they did? What the fuck was it called again? Ah, shit. Somebody will tell me in the chat. You know what game I'm talking about. Blair Witch was also really good too as well. Everybody shut on that game because they didn't understand it. See, here's the thing. Bloober doesn't make games that are fucking Outlast quality garbage. That cheap horror shit. They make psychological horror games. Psychological horror is better than fucking jump scare garbage. But why were you expecting to see graphical fidelity for something that you knew damn well that you weren't even going to see yesterday, though? When you know that they already said that they're 2 years away from showing anything off Series X exclusive-wise. Outside from a few teasers. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, maybe I just look too deep into shit, or fucking maybe I'm just more old school, man, but I'd rather be old school, honestly, than fucking convert myself into thinking logically like a modern gamer today. Because if I was to sit up here, and again, no shots at King Thrash, but if I were to go around and tell people games like World of Warcraft was not a blockbuster hit when it came out, I would literally make myself lose brain cells minute by minute basis. Because of how untruthfully, painfully stupid that would be to say to someone. And again, I love you, King Thrash, you my homie, man, but come on, dude, let's be real here. You can't fucking change what a definition has always been into something that you now perceive yourself in the gaming world. It doesn't work that way. Fucking A. See, I understand the whole analogy behind a generation where people want to see that next big graphical fucking leap, right? And to be honest, like we're at the point now where we're not even going to see that big of a drastic difference next gen outside from new technology like ray tracing and shit that is going to make the game look a little bit more sharper and crisper. That's about it. Like we've reached this pinnacle point where like I said, to this day, The Order 1886 is still the only game that came out this gen that impressed me the most. God of War didn't do me shit. Fucking Last of Us didn't do me shit. None of that crap. That game was the game that graphically impressed me the most. Nothing has touched that game yet, graphically wise. Breath of the Wild is better than World of Warcraft. Okay, now I know you're smoking crack. No offense. But like I said, like we spend so much time on social media fucking bitching at each other, fighting with each other, fucking telling us why our consoles that we own suck, or telling us why our games suck, or giving us excuse after excuse, or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, bro, is this really what gaming turned into? Like I'm fucking embarrassed by the community. I'm ashamed by this community. Like, motherfucker, dude. Gaming went from being all about games and not judging games based on how they look, or to whatever you want to call it, into this fucking bylaw bullshit, this fake fucking law that gamers have succumbed to, where games have to look a certain way, games have to play a certain way. Fucking, if anything is done by indies, it effectively goes ignored. If anything is not AAA, it's effectively garbage. The fuck? How is that fucking fun to be part of? You guys do realize, right, that if AAA was the only fucking games that were ever fucking came out, indies were gone, fucking other studios were gone, everything like that in between. If we only had third party, outside from Sony's first party shit and Microsoft's and Nintendo's shit, third parties would be even worse than what they have been this generation. Have you ever noticed? See, this is why I'm laughing at when I see people say that, oh, this game is fucking amazing. It's the best fucking RPG I played all year. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, motherfucker, really? Because it has that AAA. But what people don't realize, right, is indie devs can actually grow to become a AAA studio if that developer gets better at what they do. Take an example. CD Projekt Red. This is the company, when they first came out with their original Witcher game, they fucking had a small budget. They were an independent fucking studio. They still technically are, but now they actually have the budget of what a AAA game costs. A la Cyberpunk. A la Witcher 3. Look at a studio like Spiders, right? Bound by Flames, Mission to Mars, from last generation. Then this generation, you had also Bound by Flame that got ported over. You had fucking Technomancer. And then they dropped Greedfall. Go play Greedfall, and then go play fucking Bound by Flames, and see how big of a difference and how much this company improved on learning from their fucking mistakes. That's what developers do. That's how developers become successful. Cyberpunk. Either way, Fucking City Project Red is now a AAA studio now. They went from one game, one franchise that put them on the fucking map and made them into a AAA studio now. An independent fucking AAA developer. I want to see more of these devs. Because these are the developers that aren't doing shit that EA is doing to your wallet, that Capcom is doing to your wallet, that fucking Square Enix is doing to your wallet. These devs actually fucking care about the work and love into the games. Like we once had when we were fucking back in the golden age of gaming, man. When developers gave a shit about their products. You think EA gives a shit about their sports titles? Why in the fuck is there a pre-order, right, for NHL fucking 21? There's no hockey season. What are you doing with this game? Why are you selling me a hockey game for a year that may not even have a season? Same with fucking Madden. Why? Because they want you to spend money on a fucking cash grab. They ruined every fucking franchise that they fucking ever had. Their sports games are shit. Their fucking Mass Effect is dog shit now. BioWare is a company that I fucking borderline worshipped back then. KOTOR, Neverwinter Nights, Jade Empire. Now look at them. Anthem! Like, the more these developers fucking invest into money, the more shit products they fucking make. Am I the only one that sees this shit? Or call me fucking crazy, but how many fucking times have you bought a AAA game that you were burnt from, dude? You see it all the time, dude. You see it all the fucking time. Look at Capcom. Capcom, the only reason why Capcom hasn't done any fuck-ups, dude, is because they can't afford to do any more fuck-ups. Street Fighter V was their last and final fuck-up that they've done. Resident Evil 2 Remake came out, phenomenal. Resident Evil 7 came out, I hate that game, but it's good in its own right. Resident Evil 3 came out, fucking eh. And now they want to remake fucking 4. Why? Because they can easily get money off of a fucking franchise for making remakes. That's the new direction Capcom's going. What has Square Enix pumped out this generation that was fucking mind-blowing? Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy fucking 7 remake? No. Don't even go there with me on that. Because they fucked up that fucking remake. They shelved Deus Ex for Crystal Dynamics to give us a shitty-ass fucking Avengers game. A cash grab. Mankind Divided. Oh, God. Mankind Divided was one of the best fucking Western RPGs that Crystal Dynamics has released this gen. And that game was ignored and slept on because fucking what journalists fucking told you to do. Like, what the fuck? It fucking blows my motherfucking mind to see good shit be effectively ignored by shit that you think is good, but in actuality is fucking vomit. Why do you think I don't buy AAA games no more? Dun dun dun. That's why. Because AAA is fucking god-awful nowadays. Fucking god-awful. And you expect me to fucking dish out fucking $80 Canadian to buy something from fucking EA or to buy something from fucking Ubicunt? Suck my fucking scrote, man. You all can have that casualized dog shit. I'll stick to my fucking indies. I'll stick to my fucking the middle market and shit, dude, man. Fuck third party for when it comes to AAA. Because that shit, what you guys are truly honestly fucking telling me is good, is actually garbage. Yo, raccoon. Lorenzo, why, are you interested? Dude, even that. Look at Bethesda. Oh, boy, don't even get me going on Bethesda. But fucking, you know what? I'm going to go on a rant. Fuck that goddamn fucking studio. I played fucking stupid fucking Fallout 70 fucking shit when it dropped on Game Pass because Faye wanted to play it with me. I was like, you know what, man? It's on GP. Fuck it, I'll give it a try. Every fucking moment that I was in that game with her, I fucking wanted to puke. That game fucking sucks. And now that Obsidian is getting ready to drop in the fucking foreseeable future, a game that is single-handedly going to wipe Bethesda's Elder Scrolls off the fucking map, yeah, I can't fucking wait. Because Elder Scrolls is no longer Elder Scrolls. And they proved that with me already with fucking Skyrim. So I'm good. I'm fucking more than happy that I don't have to worry about any more shitty fucking Elder Scrolls games because now I got Obsidian on my back. Or, how about even better? You have the original fucking Elder Scrolls founding father before fucking Tim Howard, what the fuck his dumbass name is, fucking is now making a fucking brand new Western RPG from his own new studio, which is going to be 10 times better than Elder Scrolls itself. I hate the fact that so many of these companies that we once loved have turned into a fucking monstrosity, man, in the gaming industry. Have turned into a fucking meme. Konami! Look at fucking Konami, my guy. They went from having some of the best flagship IPs in history, Contra, Metal Gear, that kind of shit, making fucking incredible fucking ports like Turtles in Time, Sunset Riders, that shit, to giving us what? Metal Gear Survive, Metal Gear Solid 5, which was dog shit, Metal Gear Survive, dog shit, fucking Contra Corps, dog shit. And this is a company that we fucking made them into who they are today. And what do they do? Fucking shit on everybody. They tell fucking Igarashi to go fuck himself because, oh, those style of Castlevania games, nobody wants those games anymore. Comes out with Bloodstained and literally fucking kicked the fucking shit out of Konami. Konami had to bounce back and release a game on mobile that has now been turned off. They shut that game down. Konami is not Konami no more. They can't make shit for fucking shit. I haven't even beat Detroit Become Human yet. I haven't installed it on my PS4. I haven't even touched it yet. And honestly, dude, I'm probably not even going to bother with fucking Detroit Become fucking gameplay, as Razor Fist would say. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I get fucking trashed on for every game that I fucking play, but yet the shit that you guys are fucking playing is the reason why the third party in the industry from the AAA narrative is such a fucking goddamn piece of shit. You're supporting developers that fucking fuck you over. Is that like a fetish for gamers? Like, did he want to get fucked over by developers? Like, I don't understand. That makes no sense. Exactly, Dauntless. Yes, exactly. Assassin's Creed is another franchise that went from you being an assassin and fucking killing motherfuckers into a fucking pile of steaming fucking cockfuck. Odyssey was the worst fucking Assassin's Creed game I've ever fucking played. Valhalla looks like fucking goddamn anal grease got sucked up to a fucking vagina's mouth hole. Like, and you expect me, you want me to be excited. You want me to be excited for fucking Valhalla. You want me to be excited for anything Ubisoft? After they single-handedly ruined every one of my favorite franchises? Fuck you. It's fucking fascinating, bro. It's fucking fascinating. It's fascinating. Because all I can do is sit back and just laugh. That's all I can do. Fuck the rebuttals. Fuck me fucking trying to explain my reasonings. Fuck all that noise. I'm just gonna sit back and fucking laugh as you waste money on shit that you think is good, but in actuality is fucking garbage. Keep that mentality. That's fine. I can give two fucking shits, but I'm the one that's having the last laugh at the end of the fucking day. Shut up, Savage. But man, that shit just, it grinds my tits, man. I can't stand that shit. And no matter how many times I try to drill this in, like when I do my streams, it goes in one ear right out the other. Because you guys don't give a shit. And why should you? Because you built this standard for yourself. And when you built that fucking, when you have that standard fucking for yourself, you're only doing yourself harm, nobody else. That's on you. If you want to get fucked over by developers, have a nice day. Go have fun. Go have fun. It's like I asked the question yesterday on the Roundtable podcast. I asked them yesterday. I was like, hey, I said, how many of y'all in this chat fucking played any of the demos that dropped fucking during that summer festival back on the 21st? Nobody played shit. That was a good Shrek fart. I hope you guys heard that. That was kind of loud too. Shit. God damn. The last decade, there had just been so many better RPGs, open world or not, than Skyrim, both standalone and franchise. Exactly, bad latency. You heard that though, right, Raccoon? Nah, dude, I'm good. I'm fresh down there, bro. That fart wanted to come out and wave, and say hi to you guys, man. It just wants to fucking chill. It wants to be like you guys. You know what I mean? Dude, I managed to I downloaded like 37 demos, man, out of the fucking 71 that they have on the goddamn fucking store right now. 37 of them shits. Like, fuck me, dude. And trust me, if I was on LAN, actual internet, proper internet, dude, I would have downloaded every single one of them. Man. And there's a lot of great fucking talent there, dude. There's a lot of amazing shit that I played with those demos. And I can see where these devs want to go and how they want to create their games and shit. Like, okay, look at fucking what's that interior fucking studio, right? That they showed for that fucking Until Dusk Falls. I want to play that shit. I love interactive fucking movie games, man. I've been playing them my whole fucking life. This one here, like just that art style alone, that literally fucking makes me look like I'm fucking playing a Scanner Darkly. I want to play that shit. I love those types of games. But every reaction video that I saw when they played that trailer, oh, this game looks like fucking vomit. Who the fuck's gonna play this trash? Really? You're judging a game because of fucking how it looks? This mentality where people are judging games based on how it looks, man, blows my fucking mind. Because that's not what makes or breaks a game. Your gameplay is what makes or breaks your fucking game. Your gameplay loop. No, I didn't soil myself on that one, dude. Trust me. That felt really good coming out, though, too, as well. Is that what he's... Yo, dude, that's right. That's right. Wait a minute. Wait. Is that who that person was that I saw that tweet? Because I thought it was just a normal, regular person, just like... You know, I thought he was just saying, oh, news, whatever. But if that motherfucker is working for this company, I'm going to fucking jizz my pants, bro. Not literally, man. Fuck, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. One sec. All right, let me go back to my notifications here and let me click on that shit and verify that, because you might be right there, fucking Pug. Yo, okay, here's the thing. Fucking, I have to give a massive shout out to fucking Pug, my boy, bro, because this motherfucker, dude, has been covering my ass for when it comes to fucking this game for like the last week now. Like, Pug is the only person that fucking's been going around and actually fucking whatever you want to call it. So this guy here, oh yeah, CEO of Dallas Studios, currently game director on Battletoads. News soon, huh? Fucking better be soon, motherfucker! I swear to God, I'm tired of you fucking not answering me, motherfucker. Hey, I wonder, you know what? Let me tweet this guy. Hey, can I get a hint or retweet of a redesign? Let me see what he says. If he even replies back, he's probably not going to. A redesign for BT. My theory fucking as to being so quiet question mark Okay, that was June 10th, 2018. Okay. Man. What can I say? Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, this guy's literally going around and telling people that news is coming soon, man, because the trailer would. Oh, man. My fucking dick, bro. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And let's see if my theory holds weight. Because I'll tell you this right now. If my theory that the game has gone through a redesign, y'all have to give me a big fucking apology for that shit. Solidus Prime. How you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. How you doing, sir? It's sad your jaded history gaming standards won't allow you to enjoy great games because fucking they're too mainstream. You're right. Fucking it's everyone else that's wrong. Hey, man. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you like mainstream shit. It's just, I don't like when franchises went from being fucking about depth, about being fucking press button to win kind of scenarios. I'm not a fan of that shit. I despise that shit. I've always despised that shit. And I'm not going to play something that I'm not going to get a good experience out of, man, because I can get a better experience in the previous installment. I've been well. Yeah. Yeah, and which makes a lot of sense now to have the actual fucking whatever you want to call it, going out and telling people news soon. Yep. Next month. I guarantee you there's going to be either I don't know, something soon, man. Better happen. I mean, it's fucking dry. I'm jonesing, man. Like I'm shaking right now because I want this game so fucking bad. I'm doing well, dude. I'm doing well. Avowed? Oh, I ain't worried about that game. Trust me, dude. I know fucking how Obsidian makes their RPGs, and their shit is deep as fuck. Have you ever played Pillars of Eternity? If you ever played Pillars of Eternity, man, Avowed takes place in the same world as fucking as Pillars of Eternity. Raccoon. Divinity. Have you played Original Sin, right? I'm assuming like that's what you mean by that because there's multiple Divinity games. But Divinity Original Sin, those two games, oh my fuck. Like, I didn't beat them yet, but those games, man, like that's what I love in a Western RPG. Like, I need depth, I need complexity. You know what I mean? Like, I love games because that's how I get even more immersed into that world. It's like, but going back to what you were saying earlier, and don't worry, Solidus Prime, I don't take offense to what you said earlier, but like, to clarify what I'm saying is, even though I know it sounded like I was kind of like, you know, throwing it at everybody in the chat, no, I'm just speaking from a general standpoint. But like, the thing is, the reason why I'm not a fan of mainstream, but here's the thing, I get why they do it, because they want their game to be a lot more successful. I understand that. But at the same time, like, I hate it. Like, okay, Rainbow Six, right? Like, look, I get the fact that Rainbow Six fucking Siege just took off. It's a humongous fucking game for a lot of people and shit. I get that part. But that's not Rainbow Six to me. You know what I mean? Like, Rainbow Six is like what it used to be like back then. Rainbow Six 3 was fucking godlike. Rainbow Six Vegas was incredible. You know what I mean? And then you fucking pump out a multiplayer game that's fucking bland and generic. But hey, that's what gamers want. Then you deserve that shit. Maybe that's just the old school in me, man, but I'm sorry, dude, man. Like, I grew up on these fucking types of games, dude, man, with complexity and depth. So that's what I expect from these games. And if I'm not getting that, I'm not going to enjoy your game as much. But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. All right, guys, let me get the fuck out of here. Actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and do my... oh, I don't want to do that. Fuck out of here. Delete. Yeah. Let me do my news roundabout like I always do. And then I'm bouncing the fuck out of here with my titty bitties. So, all right, let's see here. Ghost of Tsushima is now PlayStation's fastest selling first party original IP debut with more than 2.4 million units sold through globally in its first 3 days. Cool for that game. That's awesome. Congrats to Sucker Punch. Let's see here. G4 is coming back in 2021. What? That's cool. Yeah. Massive data leak for fucking Nintendo. Uh-oh. This ought to be good. All right, what bullshit is this? Let's see here. Full development repository for fucking Estina official DS emulator. Huh? Weird. Whatever. I don't even know what the fuck that is, nor do I care. Let's see here. What else is here? Here we go. Xbox GM, which I think is fucking Aaron Slawberger, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're about to find out here in a second. I think he came out and said that the game is like an alpha fucking footage or some shit that they showed, and that the game is not going to look like that when it drops fucking at launch. Yeah, okay, whatever the fuck you say, slob fucker. I know you're fucking talking shit, you fucking fat, greasy ass looking motherfucker. Fuck you. You make fat people like me look like fucking... Man, I hate that motherfucker so much, dude. I swear to God, I can't stand that fruit cup and a turd fuck. Alright, is this the one right here? Yeah, this is it. Anyways, let me see what you were saying there, Slaughter's Prime. I find nostalgia can make people feel like games were better fucking than they are a lot of the times. Nah, okay, I can understand from that perspective for sure there, Solidus Prime. But believe me, dude, when I tell you, dude, trust me, like, I didn't want Rainbow Six Siege to be like that. I really didn't, man. Like, I wanted Rainbow Six with a campaign, you know what I mean? That kind of shit, and we didn't get that, dude, and that pissed me off. Man, nobody gives a fuck about no 4K shit. Shut the fuck up, slob fucker. God damn, I can't stand that motherfucker, dude. Alright. Let me check this site out real quick here. Oh, well, there you go. That didn't last long. Oh, so Halo Infinite will have multiplayer at launch. The GM of fucking 343 came out and said, no, this is fake. Halo's going to launch with multiplayer. Yeah. Brian Jouard, I think his name is, or something like that. He is a community director and literally came out and said that fucking, yeah, that's been falsified, that Halo is dropping with the multiplayer at launch. Yeah, that's now been debunked, Savage. That's been debunked. Yeah, man. All right. Let me go ahead and do one more thing here, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here. The new Fable game is not an MMO. Okay, well, that's a good thing then. I really don't understand where the fuck that whole entire fucking aspect or analogy came from. Is beyond me, but whatever. All right, there's nothing there. All right, guys, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I want to thank y'all for popping in, man. You guys know, man, I love y'all with death, dude. Fucking, but yeah, man, you guys are like a fucking family to me and shit. A deluded, fucked up, twisted, fucking House of a Thousand Corpse fucking family type. All right, guys, I'm out of here, man. Peace, guys.